Welcome back. Tonight, we're not telling a story about war. We're telling a story about humanity. In the middle of World War I, when hatred, fear, and violence ruled the world, something extraordinary happened on Christmas Day. Enemies laid down their weapons. Strangers became friends. And for one night, peace replaced war. This is the true story of the Christmas Truce of 1914. The First World War had begun, and Europe was drowning in violence. Millions of young men were sent to fight in brutal conditions along the Western Front. British and German soldiers lived in muddy trenches, surrounded by cold, fear, and death. They were separated by a narrow strip of land called No Man's Land, a place filled with barbed wire, craters, and fallen soldiers. These men were enemies. They had orders to kill each other. As December arrived, the war showed no sign of stopping. And then, Christmas Day came. On the night of December 25th, British soldiers heard something strange. Across the battlefield, above the silence of the war, they heard singing. At first, they didn't understand. Then they realized. The German soldiers were singing Christmas carols. Songs about peace. About home. About hope. The British soldiers listened, and then they sang back. Voices from both sides rose into the cold night sky. Slowly, something unbelievable happened. German soldiers climbed out of their trenches. British soldiers followed. Weapons were left behind. Hands were raised, not in attack, but in trust. They met in No Man's Land, a place once ruled by death. Instead of bullets, they exchanged handshakes. Instead of hatred, they shared wine, tobacco, food, and laughter. British soldier James Ferguson later said, "I can never forget how we were laughing and talking with men we had tried to kill just a few hours before." That night, there was no war. Some soldiers even played a friendly football match on the frozen ground. For one moment, humanity won. The truth didn't last. Orders came down. The war resumed. But what happened that Christmas Day left a mark on history. It proved something powerful. The soldiers didn't want war. The people didn't want war. It was the rulers who demanded it. In the middle of the deadliest conflict the world had ever seen, ordinary men chose peace, without permission. More than 100 years later, the Christmas Truce of 1914 still asks us a question. If enemies could choose peace in the middle of a war, what's stopping us today? If this story moved you, share it with someone you care about. And remember, peace has always been possible. Thank you for watching.